Yo, what up, D?
What
Come
up,
on.
Lazo?
Oh man, we back at it. Come on, baby.
It's been a minute, man. Yo, I see. It feel like I ain't seen you all week.
I know, man. I've been busy, man. I've been grinding this week, man. You know, we got to keep that. You know, the problem is if we get all in one little pile, we got to, we spreading that OSG all around the world, man. So, everybody get their task bag and go out there and do what they do, man. I see you, though. I see you. Busy, though.
You see that, right? Like all week, man. Nothing but OSG love all week.
All week, man. It's crazy.
I brought Ak over to New York. We went out. We saw our sister Allison. Then we went to go see our other sister, Marie DeFord. Then we went to go see Hines, and then we went to go see April Leon.
April Leon doing big things. April Leon, I'm saying, feeding the community. You know what it is, man. It's not that we just built the building. We know our way around. You know what it is, OSG.
Lays today.
What's up?
Today?
Come on.
Yeah. I went to go see Raven. We know Raven. Raven special.
Yeah,
we went to
that's
go
my
see
girl.
Raven. Then I had to pull in Principal Pugh with me. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Quiet Storm. I had to bring
not the Pew. You pulled in the Pew?
I pulled in the Pew for this one.
Come on, baby.
I said, yo, you know what? Let me bring in Rochelle Hines and April Leon too. So now
you had Roro too? You had Roro?
Yeah. So now we had all four.
Nice.
Four. You know what? And then we said, you know what? That ain't enough. Let me reach out to Michelle Sasudis and Nisha Jacko. And so now you got all of us in the building. But then that still wasn't enough, man. And we had to bring in our girl, Marissa Principal Forrester, in at the end.
Marissa in?
It was a busy day, man. I'm literally just walking in the house after leaving my crib at 5:00 this morning. Just
That's
walking
what we talking about, man.
It was huge, man. Yeah. So, Lays, man. You know these boys right here?
Well, first of all, we back to our dudes now. Listen, that was the ladies of OSG regulating them. First of all, before we move forward, I want to give a happy birthday shout out to the Queen Lioness herself, Simone A. Nicholas, host of the Lions Den. She out there chilling.
We love you, Simone.
Love you. You know what it is.
We love you, Simone.
And now, because Simone be like, yes, I want to talk about the ladies and all the ladies think, but right now, we at my dudes, coast to coast.
Absolutely.
This is what was supposed to happen with Biggie and Tupac. They were supposed to show love and roll forward together and build a new nation. That's what we do.
But ladies, I threw a little challenge out to them this time, bro. I threw a challenge out to both of them. I said, listen.
Oh, yeah?
The crowd loves the bromance. They love both of y'all. But you know what? Y'all might have to take the gloves off tonight and really let people see.
Let's get ready to not be soft. Let's go.
Listen, we're not playing. Like, if you gonna come represent from the West,
we getting down tonight? We getting it in tonight?
Listen, it don't make no sense for them to come no other way.
That's right.
All I'm saying, listen, ladies. So you know what? I'm gonna let you bring in the East Coast in a minute, but the West Coast. You got to think about
you set me up. You know what it is? I'm riding with him. But this is what number one on Amazon. Number one bestseller.
A bestseller. All I'm saying is, if you don't got your copy of the Revolutionary School Culture,
that's crazy.
My man, the next one into the room, man, Rahh. Nice. You better go get that. Come on in here, Rahh.
Oh, left hook. You hit me with the left hook. That was a boom. I didn't see that one coming. Yo, he pulling books out on us. They pulling out books. Black. They pulling out.
Yeah. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, bestseller? How you feeling, bestseller?
Man, feeling good, feeling great. Love for the OSG. Man, to see number one on Amazon bestseller from coming with OSG to like, dude, it's bananas, Uncle Lays and Dennis. It's bananas.
Come on,
you know
baby.
What I'm saying? Shout outs to the whole OSG family, Denise, Uncle Lays, OSG Lioness. Happy birthday, Jacko, Rochelle, everybody. Man, listen, everybody, y'all know the village. Everybody. And then
Can we say, hey, but hold on, Rahh. You cannot forget your wife And all she did for the past month and a half to make sure
that's your co-defendant. That's your co-defendant right there. That's your co-defendant.
Listen, y'all. I love y'all, but my wife been holding it down.
Real.
Y'all hear me? Like she's been holding it down. 7.5 months pregnant. Listen, y'all, 7.5 months pregnant. Wow. You know, and young queen, my young journey up in here doing my wife. Man, come on.
That's a lesson for everybody out there to understand that as we go through our world, Dennis has a great wife, and I'm Rod. Like, you need that partner in your life, somebody that's got your back no matter what. That's going to be unconditional loving you. Yeah, shout out to First Lady. You know what it is. And as I celebrate my wife's birthday tomorrow, you know what it is, man. Like, you need that partner in your life, somebody that's going to hold you down, and that's supposed to salute to you, King. You know what it is. Great queens and queens make great kings. You know what it is.
You know, but ladies, you know, but you know, again, I know I normally let you introduce one of the guests, but I have to say that this next brother.
No. You can't do that. You can't do that. No. You can't do that. Come on, man. Don't do that to me, man. Come on. You cut me deep. You cut me deep, Shrek. Don't do it. Yo, listen. First of all, we nicey. But let me tell you something, my man from Newark. You know how they get down in Newark. We throw hammers in Newark. I'm bringing him to the table. My man, principal of West Side High, the one and only, the only one. You'll never see him again. Akbar Cook, baby. Come on. Yeah. Come on, baby.
Hey, ladies, I had to say this, right? So my man right here, Akbar Cook, stands 6'7".
That's right.
And since the first coast to coast, this dude has lost 40+ pounds.
Hey,
that's right.
Akbar,
your health is your wealth, brother.
40 pounds, man, in less than no time, bro. Congratulations.
That's, that's huge, man.
Congratulations, Ak, man. We know how hard that is. But
let me take a second and shout out the men of OSG, because right now, shout out to my ladies. The ladies are holding us down. Y'all lionesses. But we are the men. The men of OSG is no joke. Yeah, powerful. Shout them out. Akbar Cook. Come on, man.
Listen. Right. You know, Rah's my brother. He was my brother before I met you, brother. So we got to start there. So I don't know. It's never going to go left like that. That's my brother. But
it's got to go left today, though.
Listen, we throw up the West this way.
He got books. He got books, B.
All of that twisty finger, all of that. I ain't doing none of that.
Hey, we
right here. You feel me? This is West Side. That's how y'all wanted me to come. This is.
Yo, Ak, they came out of some BS, though, Ak. When they came out, they threw books at me. They came out with mad books. It was like, blah. Bestseller, black.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
You see the Aqua going with it. You know, you see that.
Oh, he matching his books with his shirt. It's crazy. It's nasty.
Yeah, he coming crazy right now. He's definitely coming crazy, man.
Well, yo, D, let's get out of the way, man. Let's get out. Let them do their thing, man.
Yo, remember, like we always said, man, revolutionary leaders. What do they do, Lays? Huh? What does
they focus on the love.
There you go. So say it again. All our revolutionary leaders,
they focus on the love,
man. Much love to y'all, bro. I really love both of y'all, man. Continue to do what y'all doing, man. Just do y'all thing tonight. We watching. Thank y'all. Yeah. Shout out to OSG.
Yo,
man, oh man.
Listen, I gotta start it off, man. Yo, I gotta give all praises to the best-selling author, Eamon Rahh. Listen, he was doing this before we even came along. Like, shout out to your wife, Journey, the young prince, the grind that you had to do. You did a dope conference. Like, you not only released a book, you went and did a tour the next day. Like, no one does that, man. East Coast, West Coast, the South, the North, nobody does that, man. Salute to you, King.
Thank you, man.
I mean, you are, like, it doesn't, like, I've been around the world and shit. You know that. I done seen you in other places, but I haven't seen no grind like that, man, from an educator in the same field as me, man. Hats off to you, bro. So I want to start off there with giving you your flowers. Like, you did it, bro. Like, I know it was like your album release, but you went #1, bro, on Amazon. Amazon, Jeff Bezos and them is in the bellies. You was #1, my guy. Let's say that right now. You was #1, man. Hats off to you and your grind and everything you're about, man. For real.
Man, I appreciate that, King. Like, just the journey, man, the hustle, the village, it was Man, it was overwhelming, just the love, man. It was just phenomenal to feel the spirit and know that it was like really driven by like authentic love, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you've seen it, and I would be remiss if I didn't say it. It was just the grind to get to that point. You know what I mean? I always say, you know, sometimes if you know, I always look at it like if you run out of gas or something and you stay in the car and nobody will know you need help. Nobody gonna help you push if you stay in the car. But if you get out the car and you start pushing that thing, you know, somebody see you putting all your effort in pushing your car trying to get to the gas. Somebody gonna stop over and be like, yo, we see you grinding, we see your hustle, we know that you need, like, we gonna get out and push and help you push. You know what I'm saying? And for that person, you know, who may be stuck in the car, wherever they at in their life and their journey, hey, yo, just get out and start pushing it and look where the love in the village will get you to. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody has a movement, man. And I just want to say thanks to the whole village. My wife is in the chat, you know. Shout outs to my queen. Cause listen, y'all see on social media, you see all that? Y'all don't see the sleepless nights, me like you know, in my mood, you know, my perfectionist mood. You know how it is. You like, you know, you got that little temper tantrum type going on, you know what I'm saying? So my wife was dealing with me. My wife was dealing with me from editing the book to like, yo, it was just, man, it was just crazy, man. To hit #1, man, it's crazy. It's still crazy, bro. It's still crazy, man. So, you know, thanks for acknowledging that, man. Thanks for the OSG, the love from every single one of you. Principal Rahman, you are in the book. Listen, when you read the book, what page is it? That is you living on village energy, inspired from Principal Rahman. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we here though. You know, and listen. Focus on the love is next, baby.
Yeah, I'm not even there yet, man. I'm still with this revolutionary culture. We had one of the dopest conferences, and Rahh, you've been in education for a while. You've been to some conferences. They throw them PDs in there. Yep. And I can say, man, for 2 days, shout out to April. April was MVP.
Man, MVP.
Leon was MVP. I would leave and go do some life stuff, come back. April was still in there waving that marathon flag. So shouts out to Principal Leon. She was there the whole time, man. If anybody had to be there the whole time, it was April, man. So shout out.
Yes, shout outs to April. Queen. Yeah, liberation strong. They was liberating the chat for real. They was liberating that chat, you know, and shout outs to Mark. I see you up in here, King. You know, the whole wide trial, they was up in there, but Fia, everybody, man. And that was the point, man. You know, just going back to the conference, man. You know, we here coast to coast, but man, this was a group of educators from across the nation, right? We had educators from Newark, we had educators from Texas, we had educators from DC, we have educators from Florida, we had educators from California.
Yeah, all Atlanta, New York,
Atlanta. You know what I mean? It was just that powerful, man. And it was just phenomenal, man. It's still surreal where people was just like, listen, man, people hearing the session said, you know, their life changed. It was a life-changing conference for some people, man. And that's just a testament to OSG and the educators that was involved, man, just believing in the mission, man. So that's really what it was about.
So you know what, Rahh? Like, you inspired me, man, when you told me you teach a class.
Yeah.
And I got 2 guests, right?
Yeah.
But it was all about how you inspired me when you talked about financial literacy and basically educating your babies. Can you just give the preface of what you do at your school, and then we can jump right into it, because you know we get to it. But go ahead, brother.
So what inspired me, man, and people don't know. Like I lost my cousin at a young age, man. Like I lost my cousin over a ruthless murder, right? So when I became an educator, I always had a mission with just young. Now you hear in education, man, they trying to change the narrative now, but they always call students at risk. You know what I mean? They always say at risk, and I always was like, man, no, I was big on hope and critical hope. So I always called at first as a teacher, I was like, man, these are my at hope kings. You know what I mean? And when I became a dean, I still taught a class. I was like, yo, I'm gonna teach a leadership class just to stay connected with young kings, you know what I mean? And then I promised myself, no matter where I go, I'm gonna always teach a class. So as a principal, you know, I came up with Liberated Kings. And Liberated Kings was just a curriculum for me to be able to liberate the young minds of my at Hope Kings in my school, to teach them financial literacy, to teach them, because how can you fully be liberated if you're not financially free? That's just how I feel. You know, liberated kings, but also how you treat queens. You know what I'm saying? Like how you can get caught up with your emotions and not make how to not make long-term decisions on short-term emotions. So I just one day a week, I always break bread and teach class, and it gets me connected, man. So teaching them in capital markets, how to not get in gangs, how to use this, like all just how to navigate the system, man. So I'm always excited about teaching. So man, that's my why, man. That's my why, teaching the class like that.
So that's big. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring in one of my OGs, man, and I reached out to him similar to why I reached out to Dennis. I reached out to Ernest Ruffin Jr. because I was like, listen, like I want to teach my kids entrepreneurship, and I know you was out there doing your thing as far as the NBA agent, but now you got the YES and it's global. You in all over. He's in Cali. He's in he's all over the place. So I know I wanted to talk about what he's doing with me and talk about what he's doing across the world. So without further ado, if I can bring in my OG Ernest Ruffin Jr., I just want him to just drop some jewels on some of the things that he's doing. Ruff, what's up, baby?
What's good, man?
And let me tell you, I got Ruff at the last minute. Like he's chilling somewhere with his son, but I was like, Ruff, I need you to get on here. Like Ruff, like Rahh inspired me. I can't teach no class right now, Rahh. I ain't got it in me. So hats off to you, King. You got it, baby. But I bring my brother Ruff in to talk about it. So Ruff, man, can you just tell me what YES High is going global and what you're doing, brother?
Yeah, well, firsthand, we taught 105 freshmen at Westside High School before COVID, 2019, 22 teams. It's crazy. But what we do, what's the other young brother's name? Rahh?
Yeah, Rahh.
Yeah, Rahh.
What we do, Rahh, is we teach, I teach entrepreneurship at Rutgers University. I'm an award-winning professor at Rutgers University teaching entrepreneurship. And what's happened is one of my kids sold his company to Mark Cuban, this kid, Josh Rosenheck. And then, I said, so what you going to do next? And he said, he bought a boat, moved to Santa Monica, and said, I'm going to do an app that allows you to connect with your, favorite celebrities. And so if you guys type in community.com, this app, Ellen's an investor, all the celebs are in. That's the app. That's the second app he created. And so this kid, he calls me and says, yo, professor, what you think? So I just got in touch with Google like 2 weeks ago because we're partners with them now. And it was kids like him who was doing things like that led me to say, okay, I don't have enough black and brown kids doing these type of things. How do I get them involved? So I started in Newark in 2014, teaching 6th through 12th graders the basics of entrepreneurship and economic development. And what happened was, we started in Newark at Newark Rutgers and brought some kids from the YMCA over. And then the next year I did Newark, Dallas, and St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. And then, we grew another year. We went to Oakland. And then, last year, Comerica Bank partnered with us, wrote us a check for $100,000 and said, listen, you're our national partner. Let's do this. And COVID kind of changed the game because we went virtual and we actually went to 23 cities now. So instead of me going to LA and doing the program, I have 3 now in LA, right? I have 2. We just finished the Ketchum YMCA downtown. That's the Hispanic kids, right? We did another one with a group of kids from LA. And so we're about to do the 3rd with my man Leonardo Chilabon's group out there. I have 3 programs in Oakland, in the Bay Area. And so we got 23 cities across the country. And Comerica Bank has now told the Federal Reserve, because banks report to the Federal Reserve, right?
Yeah.
That we are their philanthropic partner of choice. So once I get my second COVID shot, because Texas is out of control, after I get my second COVID shot, I'm going down to Texas. We got to figure out what this new partnership looks like. It's going to be big. So
that's awesome.
In addition to that, teaching these young people entrepreneurship, we take the winning teams from each location, each city, and we're going to bring them to St. Croix in the Virgin Islands for the national competition.
That's
and
a flex.
then,
so right now.
The winning team wins, and the local ones win $200 a piece, $50 second place, and the national they'll win $1,000. Second place $500, third place like $250, and we also celebrate and recognize with the YES Entrepreneurship Award community leaders, principals, business executives, celebrities. So Akbar Cook has won our YES Service Award for 2020, and so he'll be in St. Croix this November, along with the CCO, Chief Community Officer of Comerica Bank, along with John Collins from the Atlanta Hawks, allhiphop.com, Battle Rap Star, Shotgun Suge, and some others. So they will be the judges of this national competition. So it's going to be crazy. And then, some HBCUs asked me to put a basketball classic together, and I said, sure, I could do it, but long as it said my brand, YES. And so they said, sure, we don't care what it said, we just want to go to the Virgin Islands. So I said, cool. So tourism got together with me, and so December 29th to January 2nd, we got 4 HBCUs coming to St. Thomas to play basketball, but that's the small piece of it. The big thing is I'm going to do a program for the Boys and Girls Club there, which I've done already in the past, but we're going to recognize those kids at the award ceremony when we recognize the ball players for their awards. Also, I got Google teaching the kids coding, so we're going to recognize those kids. And then we're going to, take the young fellas out on the boat. We got a big beach party on January 1st. So it's a crazy, so we do that, and we're gonna turn it into like a CIAA in the Virgin Islands. It's gonna be
that's that OG talk right there.
He trying to okay. All right.
So it's crazy right now. We're busy as hell, and I had to come down south to see my mom, and then I had to go further south to see my son. But shoot, man, it's crazy. The programs we'll be in 50 cities by next year, probably.
So Rahh, that's why I wanted to bring my OG, because he out there in Oakland, man. He definitely got to come through Watts and check you out, because and I'm gonna be quick because I know we got somebody else, right? But he came and he put on a Shark Tank with my kids, and in that bunch we found 2 teams, one that did makeup, right? And then we got a amazing opportunity for them to do apprenticeship with like L'Oreal, but then Rahh got to connect with Marcus Samuelson from Chopped, and now we got something going on with him. So man, I wanted to shout out my brother Rahh. Thank you, Rahh, for coming in the clutch. I can't wait to be out in St. Croix and St. Thomas with you partying up. I'm gonna try to get Rahh to come out there, but he's a best-selling author, so I don't know if we.
No, I'm there. I'm there. Sign me up. Wait, hey. I didn't know you was gonna flex like that.
No, I had to bring it OG. I got something else, but hey, Rahh, man, thank you, Rahh, for coming through, man.
Hey, thank you, King. Hey, no, listen, thank you for doing that, because it's so important for our young people to be exposed, but to be exposed to brilliant minds like yourself, to guide them, right? To guide them to where to relationships and networks, so they can be able to expand, right? Like I'm a principal, I'm teaching my class and I'm learning entrepreneurship and just teaching my kids. Like, you know what I mean? I learned something from Dame Dash. I'm like, hey, yo, this is what I'm learning. You know what I mean? But so that's huge, because that's what you've been in the game. You know what I'm saying? So when relationships matter, man, networks matter, coalitions matter. So I just want to thank you for that, because it's so important to have those who have the history, those who have the knowledge, to give that breath of fresh air to young people and pour into them. You know what I mean? So thank you. I look forward to connecting with you, because, I'm just trying to teach my kids what I learned, and I only can go so far. You know what I'm saying? So thank you.
No, it's all good, man.
Any way I can support King, just let me know.
All
Salute, Rahh. Thank you, sir.
See you, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, you out here flexing with the Virgin Islands and
listen, OSG, Rahh got the connect, man. The tourism, that's family. So listen, I see all my OSG in there. Let's go. Let's turn up with my boy out there.
Let's go.
But yeah,
let's go, man. But listen, So are you gonna do your net or am I? Is it? Can I bring mine up?
Yeah, no, you go ahead. I got
listen,
my young
man,
kid
you know,
in there.
I want to let you know. So you know, I'm big with financial literacy. I'm big with entrepreneurship, and we both are big with kicks. But we also big with fashion. We are big with fashion. You big with fashion too. You know you want apparel for your kids. Listen, kids, especially high school students, they love to look good. They want to see what's out there with some new merch, with some new colorways, with something that's jazzy on their shirt. And if y'all see this, y'all see the Be Revolutionary, but it's something right here. Y'all see that Stay Hungry. Man, listen, I got my boy, man. I got my boy, founder of Baller Bellies. Because if you're a baller, you know, you baller belly. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you know, we got an apparel line at my school. So the apparel line, we help revolutionize the apparel line at our school with our partnership with Baller Bellies. Stay Hungry. I want to bring my guy. Let's bring him up. Let's bring my guy up. He gonna introduce himself and all the things that he's doing. Yeah, what up, King?
Yo, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? Thank you so
man,
much
listen.
for having me.
Oh, absolutely, man. Listen. Listen. You see what he got on. That ain't even
I already see the OSG on the
I'm
sleeve.
doing that. I'm gonna do it too. Since I do it,
Yeah. I mean, that's how we do it, right? That's how we do it, y'all. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But listen,
definitely.
Listen, man. I want you to take opportunity. Everyone, introduce yourself to everyone. What you about, but really the mission for Stay Hungry, and what made you think like, man, I want to bring fashion into education and that message, and why is it so important?
Well, basically, my name is JD. Box is what everybody call me. Basically, I really want, the youth control the frequency, right? So if we can present something to the youth that they can gravitate towards and be successful, that's what actually motivated me to curate something that the youth could gravitate towards so that they can wear something and still be geared towards success. Baller Bellies Stay Hungry is about overcoming adversity and gearing yourself towards success and having the biggest appetite for success, no matter what obstacles or avenues you have to cross. Whether you're in the Virgin Islands, whether you're in New York, Texas, whether you're doing whatever you want to do, and it excludes no age group, no demographic, we all wake up to be successful. Everyone that's on this panel, everyone that was in, your last conference, the last guy that got on, everyone, we all wake up to be successful, no matter who you are. And Stay Hungry represents the undeniable challenge to be successful. For example, when Kobe won his first championship, he didn't stop there. When Michael Jordan first won, he didn't stop there. You know what I mean? Barack got his first term. He didn't stop there. Barack wanted a second term. He had to stay hungry. I'm sure that all of us have accomplished things in our lives, but after we accomplish it, just like Nike, after you just do it, you still got to stay hungry. So that's how we engineered the momentum to start the brand. And I really like to embed that in our youth because, like I said before, they control the frequency. And without the youth, we have no future. So if the youth are staying hungry in every aspect all the way around, I think that we can conquer and accomplish a lot of things together, not separately, together as a people.
Man, listen.
He talking that talk, though.
Listen, man, he talking that talk because that's what West Coast do. That's what West Coast do. That's what we do. We talk that talk.
That's right.
Ain't that right, JD?
That's right. That's right. That's what we do.
And we do it with a little swag with it, with a little sauce on it.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of different celebrities and athletes and singers. Brandy, Roddy Ricch, he's an up and coming star. He's actually a big star. A lot of different athletes. Samson Ebukam from the Rams, a couple of players from the Redskins. a couple of players from the Dolphins. They all get involved. Of course, we came to Principal Rahh and said, you know what? We want to keep your children engaged in learning. So how can we do that? Because, you know, you're not going to, you know, everyone studies for the test. Everyone, you know, focuses on how to, you know, overcome that big problem on the test or how to write the best paper. Well, you get down on yourself sometime. But when you look down and you see that stay hungry on your chest, you know what I mean? You're able to, you know, gather yourself and kind of engineer that momentum to keep going forward. And if we can instill that in all the youth, no matter if they're Hispanic, Black, white, whatever the case may be, you know, I think that we have, you know, a great future for all of us if we can establish that and embed that in our youth. So that's what Stay Hungry is about. And that's what I plan to bring to every educational facility across the nation and across the world.
Yep. Hey, wait, hold on, man. We ain't done yet. Tell them about the Stay Hungry Day. Tell them about the Stay Hungry Day at the schools. Come on.
So we had a Stay Hungry Day where we had the superintendent of the LA Unified School District come down. We had a couple of Seattle Seahawks players come down. We had some LA Rams players come down, and we had we talked to the students mainly about the importance of attendance in school, because if you're not attending, especially with this virtual online, you know, learning and things of that nature, if you're not attending, then you can't gain the knowledge. You know, a lot of people like to say, oh, knowledge is power, but information is power. If you don't have the information, you can't have the knowledge. And if you're not present and attending, then you can't have the information. So we just wanted to talk to them about the importance of attending school all the time, even on rainy days. You don't feel like it. You don't, you know, things happen, you know what I mean? But we had a Stay Hungry Day and we fed the kids and we came out and Rahh spoke, and it was a fruitful endeavor. And I think a lot of kids gravitated towards that because we're going to run it right back with another uniform. You know what I mean, for the kids. And, you know, I like to do that for West Side High, where you are, Akbar, and whatever.
That's how we do it.
Whatever educational institutions that are willing to embed this in the youth, you know what I mean? That's what we want to do.
And then last, tell them real quick about the OSG Be Revolutionary Stay Hungry collaboration and how you design that is just funky. Just go ahead and tell them.
So my man Rahh came to me. He said, "Yeah, man, I got this guy. You know what I mean? He runs OSG and he's connected with Dame Dash." And I said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Yeah." So he told me what it stood for, and you know, Rahh, he already has, you know, the Be Revolutionary, and I have Stay Hungry and OSG, and it kind of just formed correctly. And I said, you know what? If we create, you know, a force, you know what I mean, of a movement where, you know, people can gravitate towards that, you know what I mean, we can just do anything with it, and we can reach a lot of the masses, and we can really, you know, conquer or really, embody the passion for success through OSG and being revolutionary and staying hungry. Because in order to be revolutionary, you got to stay hungry. And in order to stay hungry, you got to be revolutionary inside yourself. You know what I mean? So,
man, he's talking that talk.
Our part is just to bring it to the forefront so people can gravitate towards that. And the collab was so dynamic, man. And we just getting started, Rahh, but the collab was so dynamic, and we're going to blow it up. You guys going to wait. You guys going to see.
Man,
I love it, man. And I see people in the chat, JD, they saying like, yo, you can come over to the East Coast any day. You definitely can collab. You know, West Side, you know, we out here. So we definitely would love to, you know, to get some drippy stuff over this way, man. But I love the message and how you looking at it from a kid's mind. Like, if Dame always said, if like you not the plug or you not that guy, I don't want to listen from you, man. I always remember when Magic, they was talking about Magic. They like, I don't want to hear from Magic. I want to hear from Wilt. So I want to hear from you, bro. I want to hear from the dude that did it. Ain't got nothing. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
What it is.
Man,
well, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, man. I just want to, you know, spread the Stay Hungry message, you know, to everybody, man, because, you know, there's so many distractions out there, especially for the youth with, you know, what's going on in the home or, you know, over the radio waves or over their social media or, you know, just their peers or people around them. But, you know, everyone has to go home and look in that mirror at night. And as long as you're staying hungry, you'll be able to overcome any type of obstacles that can come in your way, and you'll be able to succeed. And that's what we're about.
Facts, man. Hey, JD, thanks, man.
Absolutely, Rahh. Thank you for having me, man. We're going to get it, man. We're going to get it.
We're gonna get it, man.
Salute, bro.
Man. And I appreciate you, King.
Absolutely, sir. I appreciate you, Rahh. Let's get it.
All right, let's get it.
Let me find out, man. That's the plug, man, to keep you drippy. Let me find out, Rahh.
That's the plug, man. That's the plug, man. Listen, you know what's really powerful about that, man, is the kids got the drip. You know what I'm saying? It's because you know, Stay Hungry out here in LA, man. It's popular, man. Like everybody, you know, if you know, it's like you see the Stay Hungry, they already know. Oh man, you got the baller belly. So when the kids was able to say, oh, we got the steak. So when they wear the little crew necks and stuff, they may be at you know, wherever they at, not even in the school, they like, oh, y'all got the special edition. I can't even go to the mall and go get that. Like it's like y'all got the special customized Stay Hungry. Oh man, like it just makes them feel good. So when they feel good, like I said, man, now they like, man, this is a place that love me. They love me. I'm dripping. You know what I'm saying? So that's, man, like my guy, man, he makes sure that, you know, we dripping, get some kicks with it. And that was really about, man, fashion, education. It's so, man, there's the intersectionality between fashion and education is so important with our students and the culture, man. So I just love that guy, man. He brings so much and his message is so powerful.
No, that was big, man. I appreciate that, man, because I've thought about it in my head, but you brought it to reality. Like, nah, like it goes hand in, like we talked about music on a couple other shows. Fashion goes hand in hand, man. The kids, like, yo, they want to be that guy. So you are becoming that guy that they want to be. So yeah, man, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that love.
For real, man, for real. So who you see what you got? You got round 2, huh? You got another round?
Yeah, man. So it just worked out that way. I'm not trying to be one up on my guy Rahh. So I appreciate you, King, for letting it happen. But like I told you, you moved me. Like I'm so inspired by my OSG team, and hats off to Dennis for taking me to go see April, to see Hans, to see Marie, to see Allison. Like it was like, you know what I mean? And it was first times. A lot of these were first times. I'm getting to see people for the first time. So, but you guys push me, man. Like I'm already feel like, you know, you talk about it all the time. Like, you know, this is a lonely job. Yeah. And we usually on islands or we move in silos. I'm not moving a silo now. I'm moving with a whole village. You know what I mean? So it's a living off village energy, man. It's crazy. But this next gentleman, man, he contacted me through a kid that I know that I work with, man. And I was so inspired. One, because he's a young king, man. Sophomore at the illustrious Morehouse College. Talking about financial literacy and giving back to his community from the west side of Chicago. You feel me? And still trying to do it. I had to squeeze him in here today just to talk to you guys about what he's doing and just basically sprinkle some more love on him, man, so he can prosper and bloom into that flower that we want. So can we bring young Zachariah up in here, man?
Zachariah, where you at, King? What up, man?
Hey, what's up? How we doing?
So Zach, we're gonna get right to it, man, because this is jam-packed story. Can you please just tell me that story? And I know I keep telling you to say it again, but how you moved from where you was at in the west side to where you was at in the suburbs, but you knew you had to come back and get some more people out. Can you just talk about that and how you invest in yourself and things of that nature?
Absolutely. So yeah, as Akbar said, you know, Zachariah Smith, sophomore business administration major, concentration in finance, originally from Chicago, Illinois, attending the illustrious Morehouse College. So, you know, I was born in Chicago, moved out, you know, to the suburbs very early on in my life. Spent a long time out here in the burbs, and you know, just a little bit of background around that situation. I gained a opportunity to just interact with people with a lot of different principles, understandings, you know, perspectives, and ultimately the one that stuck out the most was the disparity between, you know, the disparity in education and financial literacy from both the conceptual and you know, material level within the Chicagoland area and then the broader community of America today. So, you know, it really became intensified as I went to Morehouse, interacted with more of my brothers and became close with them, got an opportunity to learn about their experiences, what high schools they went to, how they grew up. And, you know, I decided to pursue studying finance, you know, because of this. So I could firstly learn for myself and then redistribute some of this financial information back to my communities and the communities that help make me who I am today. So yeah.
That's dope.
So you talk about investments. You say it starts with yourself. Can you just talk about that briefly? Like, because we think about, oh, I got to have all of this money to invest. Can you just talk about that briefly?
Yeah. So one thing that, you know, I like to focus on is just the amount of time that we have in our lives. You know, I always say that time is a common denominator of everyone's life. Where, you know, if you're a living being, God bless you with time, and not only that, but he bless you with the choice of what to do with it. You know, how to spend it, how to invest it. And so, you know, I find, you know, I take that very, you know, very seriously, like where I designate my time and how I spend it, how I invest it. And ultimately, you know, I think that my generation is lacking when it comes to, you know, truly deciding how to best invest our time. And, you know, a lot of times we're not doing so through educational outputs. You know, we're not going to learn more. We're not going to be a part of our communities and invest through our communities as well. So, you know, I participate in a program called First Generation Investors. And we have a curriculum base that we take students through, just going over simple topics of finance or of investment knowledge. What is a stock? What is a bond? Et cetera, et cetera. We work with some of the high schools around the Atlanta area. And, you know, our interactions to this point have been purely virtual, but, you know, it's a real powerful environment. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been like, that's the one Zoom call I really can say I look forward to on a weekly basis. Because not only are you talking about a diverse group of students who are focusing their conversations around matters pertinent to financial literacy, but you're also talking about, you know, a safe haven for some of these students where they're able to interact with people that they're able to look up to, and they're able to, you know, speak to people who they could say, yeah, I want to be like that. And it's outside of, you know, the rappers and entertainers that are commonly, you know, idolized by our community. So, and, you know, in my opinion, and this by no means is a reflection of myself. It's more so a reflection of the peers that I work with, and the student body that we have within the Morehouse and Spelman community. And it was just something that, you know, I saw the need for, and we were able to piece it together because we had all the pieces right in the same spot. It was just about putting, you know, finding some glue so you make it stick. So yeah, but it's been a phenomenal experience, to say the very least.
So last thing, Ron, you got a question for the young king?
Man, it's the redistribution for me. That's where it's at, man. Listen, I just want to say this, man. Young king, keep going. You know, keep going.
Thank you.
You know, because listen, as you continue to redistribute, as you continue to pour back into our communities, there will be turbulence, right? Make your breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? Continue to make your breakthrough. Continue to pour in and take care of yourself. We need you. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know, as a young king, right? It is important for us, for Rahh, myself, to continue to inspire young kings like you, and for you to continue to pour into and inspire young kings underneath you, right? So being a founder and a principal out here in California, I salute you, but that's not even good enough anymore. I want to anything that I could do to support your work, you know, that's what it's about.
I appreciate it.
And I know the men of Morehouse is going to surround themselves around you, but you know, extended family, you part of the OSG family, but keep going. And when it get turbulent, because it's inevitable, as you elevate like an airplane, it's going to have some turbulence. Don't be so prideful not to reach out. Say, hey,
absolutely,
right. So just keep going, man. You are ahead of the game. As a young king, you are ahead of the game. But don't let you being ahead of the game make you take your foot off the pedal.
Absolutely.
Keep down and keep going for our people. And man, I'm proud of you, King. I'm proud of you, King. Proud of your family. Proud of those who have inspired and poured into you. Blessings to you, King.
Thank you. And I appreciate everything that you said, and I'm proud of you all as well, and the things that you've accomplished, the things that you are doing for the community. And it's, you know, it's your steps that have allowed people like myself to come and fill in those footsteps and walk behind you. So thank you for all your efforts, sincerely.
For real. So
and Zach, I know it's like Friday. You a college kid. You probably want to turn up or something. So I appreciate you coming in here. But no, I just wanted the world, our fam to hear you. And we gonna continue to work, Zach. So I thank you for chilling with us on a Friday night. You already know it's love. So salute to you, King.
Thank you.
And I'll see you in a minute. All right.
You. God bless. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, man, come on. See, you over here. You over here bringing Morehouse in the building. Hey, he bringing Morehouse. He bringing Morehouse.
Sophomore, man, could be doing anything in the world, man. But he was here with us tonight, man. So salute to Zach, man. Salute to you, Rob, because like I said, I was trying to juggle who I was coming in. It was like both said yeah at the same time. I said, bump it, let's go. And Rob, appreciate you for taking some time out of our busy schedule today to allow those two kings to come through, because Rahh OG right now. Thank you, sir.
No, man, no, absolutely, man. And just with Zachariah, man, that is it. I think, man, for us as leaders, that to see the youth, man, you know what I'm saying, to step into their purpose, to be able to now understand consciousness matters, man. Consciousness matters. Not only representation, consciousness, to be able to say, man, I need to redistribute this information. You know what I'm saying? Like, not take this information and, all right, let me go. I got to redistribute this. Or I got to be able, like, we would that. Like, I'm not trying to hide the plug. It's like, no, I figured I'm the plug. Let me go plug. Let me go get you out. Let me redistribute, man. And that's what it's about, man. That's the pipeline, the power that we talked about. Zachariah is he's living, breathing, and understanding at a young age, well before me, of understanding the pipeline, the power comes with redistributing the power of information and education through different ways that can connect and stick with other young people so they can do the same thing. That's it, man.
Yeah, you just gave me goosebumps, Rahh. You feel me? Like, yeah, man, that's it right there. That's why we do it, bro.
Yeah.
That's why we do it. And if I had that consciousness as a sophomore, I don't know where I'd be right now.
Come on, man. So that's why I said, like, that is what he needs to, I'm excited for him. I'm excited. I'm glad that you brought him on, because that is what not only OSG need to see, that's what the world needs to see, right? And that's what other young people need to see, right? Like consciousness at a young age to say, man, this is possible. They see us, that's cool. But man, to see young people going and doing amazing things and to still have that consciousness, man, that's what that is what's matter, man. That is powerful right there, man. So I'm glad that that was perfect to have him come on at that moment to speak the way he spoke around financial literacy. And like I said, it's the redistribution for me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get a redistribution. Like, that's what it's about, man. And that's good, man. I'm glad that you brought them on, man. Financial literacy is key, and that young brother right there got a special future, man. And I'm excited. I already know Dennis is about to do something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You already know what you got going on in your think tank, man. You know what I mean? This is Rahh week, Rahh. It was like Rahh month, man. What's going on in the month of Rahh, man? What you thinking about? I see you got the drip. You brought out some more drip on us, man. You got the jacket on top of it. You got
I threw a little something. Little something, y'all. Big man. Listen, we got a few things coming up. One is gonna be connected with Big Boy. We're gonna be connected with Big Boy out here on the West Coast. Big Boy Morning Show. And just trying to get out to still, let people know about the book. But we're gonna launch some episodes, man. We're gonna launch some episodes called 2K Conversations. So we got 2K Conversations, executive produced by my boy Sticks, who's gonna come on the show.
Well, Sticks, my guy, you already know.
So we listen to 2K Conversations is gonna be an episode in which we highlight student athletes, but talk about why they need to be more than an athlete. while we sit down and play 2K. So it'd be soccer, whatever, and we're gonna highlight some of the top athletes in California, but talk to them about, yeah, you may get scholarships, you may get that, but what do you pay back to the community? How do you pay it forward back to others who see you in this light of being more than an athlete, right? And being someone who's educated, someone who's conscious about understanding how the world works, so you can do something more than just play sports and be more than an athlete for our community. So that's one thing. Another thing is, man, we're launching the listen up, you guys. This is a huge announcement. The Revolutionary Educator Leadership Institute. We're launching the Revolutionary Educator Leadership Institute, which is going to be a real focus around school leaders that can to really implement the 6 principles of revolutionary school culture, so they can revolutionize their school and make it happen at their school and elevate and level up. So the Revolutionary Leadership Institute will be going down in LA in July, where schools will be able to bring their leadership team, get some sunny weather, come out and get revolutionized, man. So that is coming July. We're gonna launch the applications next week. And that's what we're doing, man. We're going to really try to revolutionize education by launching the Revolutionary Educator Leadership Institute.
That's big. I don't even know what to say after that. That's big, man. Like, you already did the virtual conference. Now you telling them we can come out all my OSG in the building, man. We going out there. We going to turn up, man. We probably gonna get in trouble, man. So I don't know if all y'all can go, because we gonna get in trouble.
yeah, man. So that's how we doing it, man.
No, that's how we doing. I didn't know how to follow that up, man. That's big, man.
We're following it up. Do we got the big? Do we got a date yet?
Nah, no date yet, man. You know, we spoke with Tiffany. You know, I spoke to the producers at Ellen. So my whole thing was, you know, my journey. It didn't begin with Ellen, but it went to another level, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's only right that when I go back, that, you know, we released the book, but it's in conjunction with me opening the farm. It's in conjunction with my kids being back in the building, my kids being the entrepreneurs we talked about, and them being able to sell some of that drippy, revolutionary stuff you got on right now. Yeah. Like, I really just want to empower them, man. It's been so many, and Rahh, I'm gonna preach right quick, right? So I talked about this last time. They always talk about lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And I'm seeing that like twice fold. Like, I had a situation in Newark where I pay my kids to go to school and to be extraordinary. I found money to pay them.
Yeah.
So a vendor reached out and said, "Cook, I got 60 slots for you." Listen to me, right? 60 slots, compared to kids up to $2,300 for them doing your associate degree program, or them just doing some dual enrollment courses. Mm-hmm. I went crazy. I said, "What? 2,300 on the card? Even my kids that are undocumented, like, I can just take care of them too?" I said, "It's ball game." So, you know, I handled it to people and I thought everything was good. I get a call back recently. They said, "Cook, man, out of the 60-man slots, only 6 of your kids signed up."
Wow.
And I was like, why is it that people feel like, especially with the high school kids, you can take a step back? They still need you the whole way. Now, I'm not trying to enable the kids, but why wouldn't a family make sure that baby saw it all? I'm talking about, it was stuff like, Rahh, they didn't fill out the time sheets and they missed the deadline. Like, why would you? And they do this a lot with kids in high school. You think it's over. Listen, and I know I got some elementary and middle school principals in here. The middle school and those babies down there, they're going to be taken care of, because child services going to come in there if it's not looking right. But no child services don't watch, Rahh? Them high school kids. Yeah. So I don't know why parents feel like, all right, they good. They not good. We're getting these amazing opportunities for them, Rahh. And parents are still not helping that baby see it to fruition, man. So I gotta work on that, Rahh. Like we can keep pouring into our kids with all these resources that you got in Cali, my other principals got in New York, and I got here. But if we not helping that baby cross that finish line, what did you really do, man?
Come on.
So I gotta figure that out, Rahh. So I'm trying to bridge that gap, you know, because it's ever changing, Rahh. You know, you think you got it today, a kid will present another problem tomorrow.
Oh man, come on.
So every time I think I'm on to the next thing, Rahh, they present me with something else, man. So I have to figure that out. We have to figure that out as a society. Like, stop leaving these kids. They not done, man. Until they got that living wage, Rahh. Like, you cannot leave them alone, man. So
And
So
I think you nailed it, man. I think you nailed it. I remember when I first heard you speak in DC, man, and it hit me when you said, man, listen, I'm with my students to the living wage. To a living wage. Because if we're not doing that, we have to ask ourselves, what are we truly doing? Like if we're saying that we are preparing our students to be able to be successful, yeah, you could talk about it's on them and all that. I'm somebody that's like, yo, I want to be able to provide you resources and build the whole pipeline of power is for you to self-actualize and get that power to a living wage for you and your family and be able to thrive, right? Like that is important. That's huge. Like that's huge. And I think if everyone had that mindset in community societies, it's like, yo, we want to provide our students with everything they need to build a pipeline for them to a living wage, build a pipeline of power for their individual needs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it in a nutshell, and everybody in the community and village works towards that.
And Rahh, to piggyback off what you said, we can't say that we're their parent because Rahh, you're their parent in that building. You're their parent. Yeah. You all they have. You can't say now because you graduated that I stopped being your parent. Parenting doesn't work that way, Rahh.
Come on.
I got a 22-year-old. I wish I could sit back and let him drive. Like I can't. Yeah. So why do we think a kid that we know has been disadvantaged, Rahh? You had him for all those years, and you know they need you. Now you're gonna say because you got the diploma, we good? Is that the indicator? Is that the finish line?
Come on.
It's not. So I know they talk about Naviance. They talk about like Kip has Kip through college. Like we can't stop, y'all. Like I'm not trying to create extra work for you, but you can't really say you winning or you matching our fly if you giving up as soon as they cross that stage. You can't, man. You can't. And now I'm looking like Rahh. I'm literally thinking like I got to think outside the education box. I got to think maybe getting somebody to employ my kids in the building. Like let me stop wasting money on things I don't need. We got it down. Maybe I don't need that extra security guard. Maybe if I can put an employment office in here, they could be that resource for that kid to see it all the way through to the kid fill out the doggone time sheet. Like we can't keep assuming the parents are there. Like I see somebody in the chat said, parents don't know either. Rahh, some parents feel anxiety even coming to the building because they know what they felt as a kid. They don't even
come on.
So it's like we got to do more, man. Can't stop there, man.
And we have to stop. This is another thing. It's really important, is because sometimes in our profession we assume that sometimes people just got it. Because let's take this back. If they went K through 12 and they graduated and they did what many leaders do, is like you got the diploma, cool. You good luck. When did they get equipped with understanding how these employment procedures? When do they get that if they never got? So how would they be able to project that and be able to do that and teach that to their young people and their kids? You know what I'm saying? So that village of understanding, like parent college, parent university, but also for us, like, yo, we got to build systems for the pipeline, your employment offices, temporary employment agencies to work on behalf of this pipeline that we're building. And we need money to support that. We need legislation to allow us to do that. You know what I mean? And that is, it's when we think outside the box, we need policy to support our creative thinking. You know what I'm saying? But in a lot of times, policy restricts creativity and suppresses creativity. You know what I mean? And it suppresses our brilliance. So I really think we just have to be more creative in how we do things to support our young people in this. But you nailed it, man. You nailed it.
And Rahh, it don't stop there, man. And I'm sure some of my OSG principals do this, but even when they graduate a 5th grader or the 8th grader, they they passed the buck too. Yep. Like, and then when you hear little Johnny, something happened to him, like, oh, what happened to Johnny? Was you with him the whole time? Like, why do we just pass it like it's a baton? It's never over. If we truly do this for them, living wage, and I'm talking about you could be living wage, conception to that living wage. We got to do more, man. And I don't know. I was hoping that the world would reset with education and we start, thinking like some of these principles in here, what you're doing, Rahh, as being a founding principal. I know April was a founding principal. Like, Like, but it has to, and I don't want to preach to the choir, but we have to do better. And I think we got to figure that out, Rahh. So I'm hoping, I know you're going to do this when you do your leadership conference. That got to be like, we got to start talking about what we doing really. And if it's just these at Hope kids you talked about, at Promise, some people say, like, we got to do more, man. Because I know we ain't even talking about our special needs population, bro. We're not even talking about them. We're not even talking about them. Everybody can't say welcome to Walmart. We got to figure out some other things to find that genius in that kid as well, because you are sentencing them to, you know, that's the prisoner pipeline, right? School of prison pipeline right there. If you're not pouring into your kids with special needs, Rahh. So I'm excited you doing that with your conference, but we really got to change the face of education, and it can't just stop because they got the 8th grade diploma or they got the high school diploma. That's not it.
And that's really, man, and you say that, and that's really the mission behind the revolution, like the revolutionary leader focusing on the love is this. When we did the conference, it was like, man, this was great. But man, you know, one thing, you can be inspired, right? You can be inspired, but you need sustainability. You need this to keep growing. And what you're saying about how we can change is by village. And it's also by a revolutionary mindset when it comes to leadership. To bring in Kaumba, right? That Kaumba principle, like to bring in those Nguzo Saba principles of creativity and understand that, and how that applies to school leadership, how that applies to teaching and learning, how that applies to how you even look at data. Like the data you look at, look, I promise you, the data you probably look at is similar to what I look at. We looking at how many of my students are getting to a living wage? Like I won't, and if I don't got let's get that. Like how many of my students have everything that they need? How many of my students are we getting? Like you, I know you tracking with your lights on. You tracking how many students that you're feeding, right? Like, and that supports. That's that hierarchy of needs, and that's how you support a sustainable achievement program. You know what I'm saying? It's like these things are interconnected. So that is why the Institute, that's the birth of the Institute of being like, yo, not only do you come to LA and get some fly weather, but you get this revolutionary mindset. You get this understanding of focusing on the love. And then when you do that, that other data come. But the true data of measuring what matters comes with living wage, comes with mission-driven work, comes with passion, comes with the entrepreneurship of like developing apps for Rutgers and Google. And that's, man, what the people Rahh came in, I bet you he put love into those young people. I don't even know him well enough, but I know how he spoke. He's put love in those young people to feel inspired to do that work. And he turns their brilliance into excellence. And that's what we want to do with revolutionary leaders, just turn their brilliance into excellence by focusing on the love. You know what I'm saying?
My God. I see my boy Smitty in the chat. He said,
"Oh no, I'm over here going too long."
Yeah. No, All-Star Weekend, man. He said, talk about All-Star Weekend, kicks, music. We can't just go out on a somber note, man. You know, that's what we do, man. Principally, we go on tangents and we talk about our babies.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's man. What we do, man. But what you think about the All-Star Weekend, Rahh, that just passed, man?
Hey, listen. Can I just say this? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'll be honest. I had the conference and I didn't even see it. Hey, y'all, listen. Listen. Each day of the conference, I got home and I was trying to catch up a little bit, man. And I didn't even get a chance to see it. So forgive me. I didn't even get a chance to see it. So you got to tell me. Update me, man. Update me.
Nah, it was good. You know, Chris Paul is big on HBCUs, man. So the NBA made a conscious effort to big up the HBCUs. You know, some people out here it was overkill. It's like, where was y'all at all these other years? But listen, man, we gotta take it when we take it, man. Like, I'm not gonna look a gift horse to the mouth. I'm not gonna do that. They shot out the HBCUs. They raised some money for them. The game was exciting. I like the fact that they had everything to one day, so I had to figure out on Friday and on Saturday.
Yeah,
they did, Rahh. They did the skills competition maybe at 6. They did the dunk contest. No, they did the dunk contest at halftime. They did 3-point contest. So they did it all in one day, which was dope to me because all right, you got my Sunday. You ain't getting my Friday and Saturday. So I thought that was awesome, man. And you know, yeah, I mean, they talked about kicks. I mean, you out there doing it with the kicks with the Ken Griffey's. I seen Ray had the new silver ones on.
I'm gonna tell you something. We got some Jordan 3s that's about to hit the wave real quick. You know, we got the Jordan 3s coming out on March 26th. So I think that's gonna be the new wave that some of the OSG folks come, because it go good with the OSG hoodie, y'all. The navy blue Jordan 3s is coming out. You make sure you want to cop those to go with the nice OSG hoodie, the nice little drip with the hoodie, the OSG navy blue. So those come out, man. The Jordan 3s is gonna be something. It's gonna be something special with them. What else we got, man? With the kicks, man. The kick.
I gotta say something. I got some focus on the loved ones coming, man.
Woo!
Listen, man. You know we got that colorway, so I'm out here, man. I got a couple. I got some Air Max 90. I think they 97s too. So focus on the love 97. So I'm working, man. I'm working. I see you got that. You got that aqua blue going. So I got some. I got some stuff coming for you too for the Revolutionary Stay Hungry OSG collabo, my guy.
Hey, man. Then I'm gonna have to go ahead and cop me some too. Then you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. And I know. Man, listen, I know this right here. When it comes to the kicks, OSG kick game, we're gonna have next week. Every principal, we need a shot with your OSG Thursday kick game. What you wearing on your OSG Thursday? And you gotta go on it. You gotta go on IG. You gotta flex with your kicks. We wear kicks to work. Merch challenge.
It is merch challenge. We still
need to see the kicks challenge. I know Raven got something. I know Dennis. You know, I see you out with the J's behind you. I think those the 7s. I think.
Nah, these are 6s, baby. These are brand 6s, baby. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna come with something next Thursday. We want to see your kicks. We want to see your kicks. We wear kicks to work. Shout outs to Professor Lenny Williams. So you know, let's keep this revolutionary kicks going. Let's keep authentic relationships and authentic leadership at the forefront. And man, all I know is if you being revolutionary, you gotta focus on the love.
Talk to me.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't we can't go to. We know. Listen, I already know that.
Dr. Action, I see it. Dr. Action in the chat. Dr. Action season 2. OSG Lioness, I think her show coming again. Happy birthday to OSG Lioness. She out there booming. We got a new thing with April coming out soon too.
Yeah. We on it. I see Journey in the building. We on it. But while we doing all this, Smitty, you already know I need the Smiths to come on here. We out here like Dr. Action show. We got to show the people behind the scenes making this happen. So you already know what it is.
What's up, Eric?
Yeah, what's up, baby? where y'all at, Smitty?
Yeah, we got Smitty. We got Smitty and Lydia in the background doing the magic.
Let's go. Get the doobie together. Where we at now? Here we go. We got Smitty first. There we go. Okay, Lydia. I was saying she ready today.
Hey man, listen, Smitty, Lydia, every time this thing runs smooth, it's thanks to you guys. It's thanks to you guys. Like, no doubt. Like, the village is strong because of you. Like, y'all put this together, and it's easy we just come in and go, and everything runs smooth, and we don't want to take that for granted. So thank you so much.
You're not gonna say nothing? Y'all just gonna just do this? What are we doing?
That was just the gratitude. No, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Smitty said, "Say less."
and then he put mute on. OSG, we got Marissa in the building. I see Pew. Of course, the McKeezy's in here. Fia. We got Jacko. April in here. Ray. Yeah, my boy Mark in Utah.
We got Michelle. We got the whole
in the building. Light Flex. Yeah, man, we in here. I'm trying to scroll down some more. Dr. D Nice. This be literally a party, man.
The deputy here.
Deputy Fee in the building. Yeah, man, it's all love, man. We thank y'all for kicking it with us on a Friday night, man. Shouts off to the Smiths. they make this happen. Me and Rod just show up. That's really it, man. That's it, man.
It's all love. Thanks to Dennis Easy Breezy, Dennis McKeezy, and the First Lady Denise, the whole OSG network. And you guys, listen, we already know.
Kirk. I see you,
Captain Kirk. We got Rochelle, Fia, everybody. Oh, Dr. D Nice with the gems.
We got Roro in here. Yeah. I see Mish. Yeah, we deep, man. This is like part 3 of OSG for the week, man.
Yeah,
that's love. Hats off to Queen Lioness, man. She out there. She had the all white on today. She was out there stunning. It was so exotic. So, but yeah, thank you guys for kicking it with us. I know Smitty gotta hit the button and play the little outro and stuff. But thank you guys.
We out.